Well, guten Morgen. I think I pronounced that correctly in Schweizerdeutsch. I think sometimes they even spell it that way. Morga, not Morgen. Like, don't even put the N on it. And the bells are going off. 3/4 past. Speaking of pass, that's where I'm headed. And heading over to Gstaad, kind of a fancy ski place. Not sure what it's going to be like this time of year. Sun shining. It's supposed to be rainy for most of the day, however. And tonight, a lot of rain. And tomorrow, bad. Like thunderstorms, heavy rain, dangerous, flooding. So we'll see. Today's going to be kind of a long segment. It's supposed to be 7 hours normally, but there's a trail closure, I think, that may add like another hour or something like that onto it. So we'll see how it all goes. But for now, the sun is shining, the birds are tweeting, and once I get up, I'll turn the camera around that way where the Alps are just shining with their snow like Alps should be doing. And continuing on the journey. So I'm on this remote path. I don't think it's the Via Alpina, or maybe it used to be the Via Alpina. I may run into a little difficulty up here because, well, first I want to show you those. That's really cool looking, that rock formation. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm gonna go up here. I know there's a trail up higher on the crest, but it appears from the Swiss topo that this doesn't connect to it, so it may be a little 100 or 200 meter bushwhack, something like that. I just hope it doesn't turn into one of these awful things that, no, you can't get there from here. Let's see how this adventure goes. Well, I'm descending through the valley to Gstaad, and stopped in. I was really feeling parched, and I had a witch's syrup, hausgemacht, homemade witch's syrup, which is served with water. I had sparkling water. It kind of hit the spot, sort of like a herb drink that's sort of sweet. And going down this glacial valley, and the lady said, you going into Gstaad? And I said, yeah, I'm looking for a camping spot there. And she said, well, there isn't one there. You have to go to Sarnen. But she said, just camp on the way. And there's all sorts of meadows here. I'm not sure I want to set up yet because I'm still like an hour and a half from the town. And one of the little farmers had one of these little fridges that you see sort of everywhere, completely unattended, with homemade sausages and cheeses, and just pay on the honor system. So I bought some homemade sausage. Not exactly sure what's in it, but there we are. Trying some of the local homemade things, get the flavor of the place, so to speak. Planning is everything. The plan is nothing. I've gone back and forth today on whether or not I'm going to try to find a place to camp. And I got an updated weather report. More rain overnight. Matter of fact, it's clouding over right now, and some upper level thunderstorms going on right now. And so came into Gstaad, not really having a plan, figuring it out on the fly, so to speak. Sat down underneath the train tracks. Sounds very trollish, but it's actually very nice. It's across the street from the Louis Vuitton boutique, and the hotels are $1,000, $1,500. But another fellow sat on the park bench next to me. He looked at my stuff, said, "Do you have a place to stay tonight?" And I said, "No, I'm trying to figure that out." He speaks a little better German than I do, but I could tell he wasn't German or Swiss. And turns out he's Polish. So he phones around for me on his phone because my T-Mobile phone still isn't working properly. And there's a hostel in the next town over, about 2 miles. And it's like, ooh, well, that was a bolt of lightning. Don't know if it showed up on the camera or not, but so for 44 francs with breakfast, a lot better than Gstaad. But I got to get there, and it's going to be raining. Well, it's raining right now, but I got a place to go. Okay, planning is everything. The plan is nothing.